Significant figures. Okay, so how do we find or identify significant figures in a given number? Here are the rules in identifying significant figures. Rule number 1. All non-zero digits are always significant. Okay, let's have here some example. Let's say we have here 1, 2, 3, and 4. As the rule states, all non-zero digits are always significant. Our problem here involves all non-zero digits. We have here, let's count the non-zero digits. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have here 4 non-zero digits. And since all of them are always significant, we will have here 4 significant figures. Let's have another example. We have 5, 6, 7.328. Let us count how many significant figures are there on this example. Now, even though we have here a decimal point, let us always base on our first rule. All non-zero digits are always significant. So, since all of them are all non-zero digits, they are all significant. So, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, we have here 6 significant figures. And let's try another example. We have 9, 7, 8, 3, 5, 6, 4. Again, all of them are non-zero digits, so therefore all of them are significant. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have here 7 significant figures. Let's now proceed to rule number 2. Any zeros between non-zero digits are significant. Okay, to understand this, let's have another example. We have 1, 5, 9, and then we have 1 0, 2 zeros, and 8, 1. Basing from the rule, any zeros, so any zeros between non-zero digits are significant. So all the non-zero digits here are significant, and since we have here 2 zeros but they are between the non-zero digits, they are also significant. So let's now count the number of significant figures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and since again the 2 zeros are between the non-zeros, we are going to count them as significant. And then we have here 6 and 7. We have here 7 significant figures. Another example. We have 2.0005. How many significant figures are there? Even though we have here a decimal point, but all the 3 zeros are in between of 2 and 5. Therefore, the 3 zeros together with the non-zero digits, they are all significant. How many significant figures are there? We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 significant figures. Let's have another example. We have 1.003. Again, the 2 zeros are in between of 2 non-zero digits, so they are also significant. And the number of significant figures that we have here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 significant figures. Rule number 3. A final zero or trailing zeros in the decimal portion only are significant. To understand this, let's have another example. We have here 0.0000900. Basing from rule number 3, a final zero or trailing zeros in the decimal portion only are significant. This means that zeros after the number, those are the zeros that are only significant. Basing from our example here, 9 is a non-zero digit, so this is significant. So only trailing zeros, okay, are significant. Now, the 3 here, they are not trailing zeros. And only the 2 zeros here are the trailing zeros or the final zeros, meaning zeros at the end. So since this is a non-zero and it is significant, okay, the zeros after 9 are all trailing zeros. So since they are trailing zeros, they are significant. So we will have here 1, 2, 3. We have here 3 significant figures. Let's have another example. We have 0.05060. 5 is a non-zero digit. This is significant. 6 is also a non-zero digit. It is significant. And 0 here, it is in between 5 and 6. So this is significant. The last 0, this is a trailing 0. Therefore, it is also significant. But this is not significant, and this is also not significant. So therefore, we only have 4. We only have 4 significant figures. And let's have another example. We have here 1.000. Now, we have here the 3 zeros. Okay, so the 3 zeros here, although they are the same position as of these zeros that are not significant, but again, they are after a significant number. Okay, since 1 is a non-zero, this is significant. So all zeros that are trailing, especially after the decimal point, they are significant. Okay, so since they are significant, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have here 4 significant figures. Okay, let us now discuss zeros that are not significant. There are 3 types of zeros that are not significant. Okay, so the first are the zeros that are placed after the decimal point on numbers less than 1. They are not significant. So to understand this, let's have an example. We have here 0.00030. Looking at this example, this is less than 1. And since this is less than 1, we have here 0 before the decimal point. And after the decimal point, we have 3 zeros. But basing from our rule, zeros after the decimal point on number less than 1, they are not significant. So therefore, this 3 zeros after the decimal point, they are not significant. But we have here a non-zero digit, and after that is a 0. Since this is already a non-zero digit, this is significant, and this 0 is placed after a non-zero digit, this is significant. Therefore, we have here 1, 2, we have 2 significant figures. We have 0.005 4050. This is less than 1, and we have zeros immediately after the decimal point. Okay, so the two zeros here, since they are on a number less than 1 and they are placed after the decimal point, they are not significant. But we have here a non-zero digit, so this is already significant. And then we have here a 0 after a non-zero, this is significant. Again, we have here another non-zero, this is significant. And 0 after a non-zero, this is significant. Therefore, we have here 4 significant figures. Let's have another example. We have here 0.015. Again, this is less than 1, and we have here preceding after the decimal point is another 0. So this is not significant, and following the 0 are two non-zero digits. Non-zero digits are always significant, so therefore we have here 1, 2, we have 2 significant figures. And then we have here the second type, number 2, the 0 to the left of the decimal point on numbers less than 1 is not significant. Let's have here another example. We have here 0.453. So the 0 to the left of the decimal point, okay, this is a less than 1 number. The 0 to the left of the decimal point, okay, this is to the left of the decimal point. So the 0 here is not significant. What is significant are the non-zeros to the right. So we have here 1, 2, 3. We have 3 significant figures. We have 0.9000. So the 0 to the left of the decimal point, this is not significant, but this is already a non-zero digit, this is significant. And although these are trailing zeros, but they are on a decimal point, so therefore they are significant since they are after a non-zero digit. Therefore, for this example, we have here 4 significant figures. And for number 3, trailing zeros in a whole number are not significant. Let's have here an example. 5,000. In this given, all the zeros here are trailing zeros. So we have here 1, 2, 3. They are called trailing zeros because they are placed on a whole number without any decimal point. So all trailing zeros in a whole number are not significant. So what's significant here is only the number 5. So we have here, we only have 1 significant figure. Another example, we have here 97,000. Again, the 3 trailing zeros, they are not significant. So what's only significant here? We have only the 9 and the 7. So therefore, we have here 2 significant figures. We have here 489,560. Example, we only have 1 trailing zeros. This is not significant. So the rest here, they are all significant. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is not significant. The rest, the 5 digits, they are significant. So we have here 5 significant figures. But take note, trailing zeros in a whole number with decimal point at the end, they are significant. Let's have here an example. 52,000. And although this is a whole number, but if we put here a decimal point, the trailing zeros now are considered significant. Instead of just having 2 significant figures, we are now going to count the trailing zeros. So in this example, we have here 5 significant figures. Another example, we have here 1 million. And then, although this is a whole number, but if we place here a decimal point, all the trailing zeros now become significant. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 significant figures.